Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times. Welcome back to my tour through time as I continue on with my Epirus campaign here. As you can see, I'm starting to push my way up through Delminium, through Epidamnos, so got a couple armies up here. I might move these guys up just to make this a little bit of an easier push, just so that I have those numbers. After all, this is a walled city, so this is going to be a bit of a problem to get into. But we have got such a ridiculous stack against us that I'm probably going to auto-resolve it. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that right now. Let's see here, 91, 91. So either of these will do well for us, very high chances regardless, so we're going to go ahead and pick that one. Stab him right in the face, good, and that'll get us that city and remove the need for that annoying walled city bullshit, blah blah blah. And we're just going to do a regular old conquest, accept that. Now, if I recall, I was having problems with Syracuse, but they got redirected a little bit by Rome and the Roman ambition in that region, but this is going to give us a little bit of time otherwise. So here you can see those Syracusans doing the things that they be doing. It might be beneficial for us to go down and try and snipe them, but with them locked up in Brundisium, I'm wondering if I can't just sort of wait that out. So we're going to try actually turning to diplomacy here, and let's see what we can do about this, because, you know, it'd be nice if we could get a peace agreement here.
I will listen carefully to your words, and then give judgment.
Moderate.
So, greetings, and now,
and,
business.
Do you want military access? No. Trade agreements? No. We're just going to pay them some money, because I don't want this to be just a moderate chance. Oh, let's just try with the moderate chance. Accepted. Okay, perfect. So that gives us a little bit of breathing room to continue on with our lives without having to go to war with those guys. Because as much as I think that our army could probably beat up the Syracusan army if I got my spy down here, I'm a little bit worried about Macedon right now, because they are in a very, very good position right now to potentially counter us, and I just don't want that to happen. On the other hand, we have got the elephant still in Athens, so we've got that option to sort of rush through Pella and try and crush them. But yeah, we'll have to see how things go here. Let's get these guys in this mode. There we go. So over in Delminium, I've got the correct type of muster field, so that means I can increase my army up here a little bit too. Right away, right off the bat. So let's go ahead and get a... What do I got so far? I don't want these mercenaries anymore. Disband them. So I'm going to have to replace a melee unit. Get a levy pikeman, and that's about all I can do for now. So that's our turn. Let's hit end turn. So we're making good headway through Greece. In general, looks like the Syracusans got their asses handed to them by Rome, which, okay, that works for me. This little island around Syracuse was a real contentious hotspot during this time period, just with Rome and Carthage both trying to take out Syracuse. It's where the famous Archimedes was from, which is kind of why it's weird that this is not a walled city, but whatever. Doesn't make a huge difference in the actual way the game plays out, because Syracuse just sort of sits there and people tend not to attack them all that much, actually, because they're in a pretty awkward spot. I like to attack them, but that's because I'm aggressive. But yeah, so they tend to stick around a lot longer than they should, more so because they don't really have many people who want to move all the way down there. Let's see, peace negotiated, Dalmatia and Scordici, our hidden agent's been exposed, but she's not doing anything, so maybe the Macedonians who have just left Pella. That provides potential opportunities. Okay, so let's see if they stay out of Pella for a little while. These guys are going to be happy enough for a little while, that's fine. Our fleets are going to be fine there. So if it turns out that the Macedonians can't actually maintain their army in Pella because they're engaged in wars up north, probably against, I'm guessing against the Novissos, actually. Let's check to see what their diplomatic status is like. Macedon. They like me really, really lots. Which makes this kind of a shame, actually, that I'm going to probably backstab them because I'm an asshole. But,
and witty quips.
let's see here. They are at war with the slaves and the Tillis. So who the hell are the Tillis? They're over here. Okay. So, looks like, though, I don't want to go to war with these guys quite yet because we are on very good terms. That's unfortunate because I really would like to take them over. Okay, so... question is, what would the repercussions for that be? This is going to be one of those sort of harder decisions because the alternative is I can continue to press my advantage up through the north here, through the Brazen Bears, which is a very large army, but I believe I can take them out if I get my elephants, and maybe actually all I need is the Demons of Polemos up there, and that would give me the means to go crush them. And I think that if I did that, I might be in a good position to just kill them. So it's a question of, do I want to expand to the east or to the west? Anyway, let's see if I can get some trade agreements, though, before that, though.
I greet you in my master's feared name. Speak in
trade
honesty.
agreements, no.
Greetings to you. I trust you come with honorable words that I can hear kindly.
Yeah, no, these guys aren't going to trade with me. They might be a good person to
Greetings
attack.
to you. I trust...
Now the problem is, of course, Epirus. No one likes Epirus, so
If I can give you a fair answer...
it's hard to get trade agreements with these guys.
Greetings, friend. We will speak...
Okay, so we have got nothing to offer these guys that they want or are interested in. So what we're going to do is get our spy and our army, our good army, up to Eater, and we're going to go take over those guys, and that's going to be our strategy for now. Let's just get these guys up this way. Am I still happy enough here? Yeah, that's happy enough. Okay.
You have further orders?
And over here, we're going to start recruiting a little bit of dudes. And let's get 3 units of good old hoplites, because we want to get some high quality units while we're up there. Okay, things look like they're going pretty well for us, so we're just going to sit on this and hopefully not get attacked down here. I am going to reinforce this army down here with, who's this? Leontius, whatever that name is. Okay, so just in case, and because at this point we're getting ready for a real serious military expansion and conquest. Let's see what Rome is up to.
We should unite by treaty.
Carthage, they want a
None
non-aggression
could
pact and they're
stand
giving me
before our-
$1,000. Hells yes. Macedon, they're still stuck in their war. I'm assuming that they're going to conquer to the east, so it's better for us to take advantage of that and take that quiet time to conquer to the west while they're going east. This will bring us into contact with Rome, unfortunately, but better to try and nip Rome in the bud before they get really ridiculous, because they get really ridiculous, and then it's all over. Rome does get really good sword units and all that other good stuff, so... that's going to actually inform our tech a little bit. I'm going to want to probably tech to heavy cavalry. So... okay, so I have to recruit a champion. Let's see. I can't remember... yeah, there we go. Coincidentally, just exactly what Carthage was offering me. We're going to recruit our agent up here, though, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see, 2 and 3, they're all the same, I think. Yeah, all these ones are the same. So we're going to go ahead and pick... we're going to pick Linus. I'm a big fan of Charlie Brown. There we go. And he is going to, next turn, go just join in the army. And we are going to take... actually, no, we don't need to do any of that. We're just going to... oops. Shit. Okay, we're going to just move these guys up to the border and get ready to attack next turn. So that's going to be bad for rebellions, but we got this army in waiting. You get up there.
As you command.
Okay, so we're poised to attack, and we're also going to, again, want more troops. So getting more of those high-quality ones. We're going to look into cavalry line here. We want to start getting heavy cavalry so that we can start training units that'll help us against Rome. Against Rome, cavalry is fairly effective as a choice, so one option is you just get a whole ton of generals and roll them with those guys, but that's probably not the smartest choice since you lose a lot of generals that way and they're kind of valuable, so we're not going to do that. That's just a little bit too silly, so let's see here. What have they got? They've got Illyrian levies, Illyrian spearmen. Illyrian spearmen are like what? That's pretty weak. No, that's actually pretty decent. That's not bad at all. Illyrian levies are also pretty good morale for what I thought they were going to have. Okay, well, let's bring up our third army in that case. No, because we need actually this one. We can move it to here actually, and that should be okay. So yeah, that's fine. All right. Clicking the buttons, our economy is shrinking rapidly because of all these troops we're getting, which means we're probably going to have to stop recruiting units this turn approximately, which is fine by me. Our borders aren't really expanding and we're not doing anything right now to improve our economy. But once we've taken this province, I think we'll have enough of an army to continue a little bit of momentum upwards. Hopefully, we'll see. I should have saved the population in that northern region so that it could have built a theater or whatever for this capital once I capture it, but who knows. Syracuse is up to something again. Okay, our hidden agent exposed, that's fine. Okay, so
At your command.
Let's get our stance to normal from there.
Salve, how can I help?
Military training.
Shields. Commander.
Oh damn, that's stopped our movement. Oh well.
Ready for battle.
You can call me.
And let's try poison their provisions 2 turns in a row, see if I can. Yeah, that failed anyway, so it's good that if I'm gonna have a turn where I can't do anything, this might as well be it. Let's go ahead and level our spy up. I don't want cunning, I want poisoner, mass poisoning. That's a good one. And again, we can't really do anything this turn as far as that goes, but what we can do is start working on improving the economy of our small towns, as since we are playing as the guys that we're playing as, it's better for us to work on these small towns than it is to work on the big ones. So like working on Larissa and giving it a herding ground is a little bit better for us than it would normally be for us anywhere else. So where do we want to put this? Let's just put it in Sparta. That's the farthest away from all the bullshit that's going on, so that should be relatively safe. And getting a lot of cow farms is a good way to get early money. Okay. And back to conquest pretty soon. And there's so many factions still. I'm surprised that all these guys are still alive. Okay. Pergamons. I don't know if I want to deal with them at all. I don't think I do, really. And Syracuse is behaving again. Good. Our concealed agent found again. That's fine. Let's see here.
How can
Oh,
I
they've
be
got
assisted?
they've got a champion over there too. I kind of want to subvert their champion, but on the other hand, like if I go here, I can like manipulate, and then I've got really low chances though, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so
Call me.
if you do that, you can sometimes capture their champions, so
They will never know.
it's worthwhile
I was
doing. There we go.
there. Was there
Okay, and how much did that kill? That killed a decent amount. I think I would have been happier with the more kills, of course, but we can get Tarentine cavalry and mercenary coastal levies again. Kind of shitty units, but let's go ahead and get... let's actually attack here first. Declare war. They've got no allies, I've got no allies, that's perfect.
Let them cower like kennelled dogs.
And we're going to encircle for now. They've got, let's see here, we've got almost 3,000
Siege
troops.
to the settlement.
Fantastic.
Ready for orders.
Okay, and am I getting the same?
Gods.
Yeah, I think these are the same mercenaries. So let's go ahead and get both of them. Just for a turn.
At your command. At once.
Move them here.
Our advance has been halted.
And we're going to also move these guys up to here. And then we can use hurry commands to get them back
Waiting for orders.
in time. So
To victory!
let's see here. I've got all 3 of my generals here. My force is number 2,700 basically. And I want to control... I forget if I'm supposed to click that button or not. Let's see here. These guys are Illyrian tribesmen. Those guys are utter shits. Slave javelin men are utter shits. It's this big army of relatively decent melee infantry, actually, that I have to worry about. But, well, there's nothing to it. Let's just go in, let's go in and show them what for. Now, there is a slight problem. I'm not using great infantry for this sort of assault exactly, so could end up going poorly for me, but we'll find out. I have got a little bit of veterancy, and I've got 3 really good cavalry units. Hopefully that'll be enough to outmatch and just sort of chain route his army. And that's what I'm going to have to try and do here, is just sort of set up my skirmishers a little bit, get my army ready, and then start converging in on him really aggressively with my units. Get his units routing and hope that they all follow suit and all go at once. That would be ideal. Of course, the ideal thing never really happens, but you hope for the best. Plan for the worst. Okay, rain, I don't really want that. I don't want my troops going in tired. I don't want it foggy. Damn it. Okay, good. Okay, so what we're going to start off with is just skirmishing mostly. So we're going to set up our skirmishers over here, and we're going to protect them with our hoplites mostly. And on the flank we're going to have our other infantry over here, including our pikes in pike formation.
Form phalanx.
Actually, let's move these guys over here.
Pikemen.
And our general is going to be back here with our reserve infantry, so that'll be
Slingers.
decent enough formation, I think. Okay, let's get our units up.
Out. No man whose bravery matches ours. No swords sharper. No spears keener. No gods.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
That's actually a pretty good speech.
Slingers.
Okay. Let's get these units up here. Okay, so this is going to represent a pretty bulky force of reinforcements. Especially the extra 2 units of general cavalry is really going to help out, but for now, like, there's no use in wasting our skirmish potential. We're going to go ahead and use up as many of our rocks as we can, especially since we have to wait for those reinforcements to get here, and wait for them to stop being all tired, because they're going to get here quite tired. Okay. I can't tell if this is quite far enough. Not quite.
Advance at speed. Quick march.
Okay, I think this is as far as I can go before he starts really reacting aggressively, but that's fine by me. Just pelting at these Illyrian tribesmen a little bit should help us enough. Yeah, there we go. So this is going to be a fairly long battle. I've got an hour to do it, and I might end up using quite a bit of it, and that'll be pretty much the entire damn episode. But that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. Long, slow battles is something a lot of people say they like for some reason. I have no idea why, personally, because, like, they're pretty terrible sometimes, long, slow battles. But whatever. Yeah, those Illyrian spearmen are starting to really go down. Slings are actually really deadly against these really weaker units. Okay, so they've rushed up a new unit to the front. That's fine by me. Just look at those rocks coming in, pouring in hot and heavy. Well, not that heavy. They're pretty light rocks, but if I don't get like 100 kills on my slingers by the end of this battle, I'll be pretty surprised. Okay. AI is overly paranoid about me rushing his center, and I can't blame him too much because it is a pretty bad position they're in here as far as quality of troops. It looks like these Illyrian spearmen seem to be a lot weaker than their stats. Well, not really actually. These are the tribesmen. The spearmen I'm only a little bit worried about because I can't like easily chain route them with a cavalry charge. Like they'll still probably run pretty quickly as soon as I get to hit them with my cav, but it's a lot less scary than, for example, if I were hitting them with elephants or something like that, and they will get a good chance to kill my generals off, which I don't want, obviously. Okay.
As you command.
And let's speed this up a little bit. Just because. Okay, and we've got pretty much all our slingers right in range. Let's just get these guys up here. Good. And no point wasting our skirmish potential right now. We may as well just use as much of it as we can. Are they aiming at these guys way back here? Weird. Okay. These units are getting quite weak. Looks like I've caused something to run over here. That's good.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yep, there we go. Who's counter-firing here? Can't really tell.
Fire on the enemy!
Okay, let's just take those guys out before I lose too many of my slingers. Still got some ammunition. I might as well be making sure I use it appropriately-ish. And because I'm also going to be hitting a ton of those levies, it looks like, while I'm at it, so... Okay, so what we're going to do is organize our army into sort of sections here. We're going to have our heavy ones moving in from one side. We're going to have our pikes moving in from another. We're going to have our pikes moving in over here, I think. And let's have our cavalry mostly swinging in from way back around here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, that'll be one of the other ones that got here early, I suspect. And these guys are holding out relatively well, because I think a lot of the shots that are meant for them are hitting like their friends and allies instead of them. Now then, militia hoplites are also going to come in on this side. Okay, so let's get these guys over here.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry!
The Hellenic Royal Cavalry ought to do a pretty good job here. And we're just going to try and overwhelm them on this side with like pure numbers.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Not necessarily the most elegant way of going about this, but it should potentially let me crack my way through there. Okay.
At your service! Militia! For glory! And double! Hellenic Royal Cavalry!
get those levies because they're at low health.
Right forward!
Let's get our
Our
general
general is under
to
attack.
Obliterate them! Yes, Commander!
Spearmen, ready for orders. Engage!
Melee warriors! General!
let's get our general out of there before he gets killed. Let's see.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, you guys have done that. So let's get you guys in here.
Levy! Get ready!
And this side is probably going to falter pretty soon.
At speed!
Where in the crap are those Tarantines?
Cavalry!
Okay, this blob looks like it's completely gone now.
Charge!
Oops, those are spearmen. Get the hell out of there, General.
Advance! Ready to ride! To charge! Under quickly now! Orders!
The battle is turning in our favor.
Okay, their hoplites are down. That's good.
At your service! Take aim! Orders! Surrender! Charge!
Okay, good.
Obliterate!
Hoplite ball, go ahead and just wreck them.
Forward! Your orders!
Orders understood.
Riders at the double! Obliterate is ready!
Okay, at this point I've got a little bit more room to maneuver, so let's spread our units out a little bit better here.
Engage!
Slingers! Hoplites!
Okay.
Ready for orders.
Hoplites ready! Advance!
And that should be the battle. There we go. Okay, and battle, and battle. Decisive victory. Good, good, good. And that was a good demonstration of the use of shock, because that was 303 losses. And getting a little bit of cavalry around the rear in those situations is just key in these battles. Even though the AI is not necessarily all that smart, I mean, it's still a good idea to do it because, you know, you could still have lost that grind-out battle between all those hoplites if they're getting under fire. It's just not a good idea to lose more troops than you have to. Okay. Let's go ahead, occupy these guys, make the region even less stable. It's already pretty unstable.
Is that all? At your command.
So we are going to have rebels there this turn, basically, which is
Commander.
kind of meh, but, you know, whatever. Let's see here. You can have a commander. You can have a priestess of Nike, maybe? No, let's give you none of these things. I kind of want my more important generals with the bigger armies to have those things. Let's see here. Constancy, zeal, and morale. I don't need those necessarily for this guy. He is a soldier, so what I want. I don't loot a lot. Okay, so +2 public order might be a good idea. Dread's a good idea. Okay, so for now though, let's get him back into town.
Get moving.
There we go.
Bitches. Ready for battle.
And let's see if you've got... Okay, so you guys can get +2 public order. That would be a good one potentially, but I like the plus campaign movement,
Ready for battle.
since that ability is just huge in a lot of situations. Okay, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Oops. There we go. And these guys will slowly just be leveling up from our hero over here, which is not bad. It's a good thing. Okay, I've got to reconvert a lot of these buildings, it looks like. We can turn this one into a Perioikoi camp and make this sort of a kind of militarized region, I guess. You can go back to Epidamnos, I think, start working on securing our core provinces. Now, this region area will have a revolt, but we'll have plenty of time to put it down, so I'm not too worried about that fact. I just want to keep the unhappiness as low as possible. It looks like we've hedged our way into happiness in Larissa, and we're going to be getting happiness in Athens pretty soon, so we're doing okay. Anyway, I think that might be enough. Yeah, that's enough for this episode. I hope you found this enjoyable, and as always, I hope to see you all next time.